Alright, everybody. Welcome back to day 5 of my survival RTX. Hey, how you doing? Welcome back to the chat. Thank you so much for showing back up. I seriously appreciate you guys showing up. If I was just doing this to nobody, I don't even know what I'd be doing. So for those of you back over on YouTube, the survival series, day 5, hopping right back up into the world. We are going to start building our little base, and I was messing around with some creative today, trying to figure out exactly how it is that I want to do this. But yeah, here, actually, I just realized I have something going on here with the chat. There we go. Okay, so I kind of popped into a creative world, and I was playing around with what I want to try to do, but ultimately I decided to not do it because I really want to. I want you guys to share the experience, so I didn't want to just get the whole thing built and then just kind of figure out what was going on in this creative world just to redo it over here, because part of the fun of this game is the trial and error and kind of like, you know, what's gonna work, what's not gonna work. That's part of the excitement to me. So first of all, you guys have got to go. We're just gonna, there's just, okay, and can you guys let me know how's it streaming as far as the video goes after we made those adjustments on camera last night? That ended up in my YouTube video, so it's kind of awkward, a little bit awkward. But you know, I think it's real. I think it's good to be real and with your videos, with your chat. I'm so new to this, and if there's anybody out here or out there who's watching this video, maybe in the future or maybe even right now, that you know, is thinking about doing this later on, or themselves, or is doing it right now, or is just starting out. Awesome, that's really good. Yeah, sometimes it's okay to be humbled. Sometimes it's okay to be. It's actually, you know what? I'd say it's always okay to be humbled. And when you get the opportunity to better yourself because you recognize that you're new and that you're growing, try not to lose that either. You know, don't lose that, because yeah, I mean, any chance that I can, anything that I can do to get better is just completely welcome to me. I was really excited to have that guy show up in the chat, and I talked to him a little bit today too, and he turned me on to another YouTuber that'll help out, that'll kind of help me figure out what I need to do with good quality streaming and stuff. So yeah. Okay, so let's stop getting distracted. We gotta go over here. I think there was a creeper or something over here last night that I... Oh, no. It was, I need my flint and steel. I want to show you guys a nasty little trick. This is a nasty trick, and I'm gonna show... I'll tell you why, too, while I'm doing it. If they're still here. Okay. So there was a pillager patrol that showed up, that I was running away from because I didn't want to get what's called a bad omen. So for an hour and a half, you basically get stuck with these little swirlies on you, and if you go near a village, what it does is it starts a raid, and it's kind of like waves in zombie, like Call of Duty. As you basically, those villagers, or the pillagers, those gray face guys. This is new from the 1.15 update or 1.14 update, the village and pillage update. They'll spawn in, and when you kill the one with the banner on top of it, it'll give you this. If I walked back over to that village, it would start a raid, and then I would have to defeat the raid, or you know, they beat me and then the village dies, or I can't go back there at any time. So it's really important that we try to avoid those guys, or this is a cheap trick, but if you use a flint and steel, here, I'll show you real quick. If you use a flint and steel on the ground, it sets a fire, and then if you make them walk into the fire, they'll just take the burning damage until they die, and then the environment killed them, so you don't get the bad omen. Well, yeah, and then obviously I have an empty bucket in my inventory, and then this little cow right here. If you right click on a cow, you'll get milk, and drinking milk drops all status effects, including bad omen. So yeah, I guess that's more of like a tip for if that's just kind of out of the question, because I've had to do that a couple times. But just a little brief recap for those of you just tuning into day 5 and not catching day 4. Right at the end of our stream, we finished building our sugarcane farm, and it's just going to be running in the background. You can see it hasn't made any progress yet, but I do need to raise this up by 1 level. So hold on just a second. I need to grab some. Because what'll happen is those pistons are going to hit them, and they could potentially land way up there, and we don't want that. Some of them can land on the ground and not get picked up here, but it's just kind of, sometimes you just kind of, this is definitely not a loss-free farm. So, okay, let me, before the sun sets over there, because that's what's happening, let's try and... I have to do this pretty quick. I'm just going to add 1 more layer of this dirt. I know it's not pretty, and that's not what I'm aiming for right now, and I'm sorry about that, because I will, though. For you guys, I will make everything as beautiful as I possibly can. Okay. So... yeah, that way they'll just fall down there, and hopefully we'll get some. You know, it's fine. We'll kind of hang out. There's a couple different ways to do a sugarcane farm. That's not the best one, but it's definitely the most straightforward. But yeah, let's go ahead and hit the hay here. Oh, hold on just a second. On Twitch, I just got a message. My nephew. He wants to sit in on Twitch, so well, maybe he might join us in the chat. That'd be really cool, because he really likes Minecraft a lot. Okay, so let's stop getting distracted. Okay, I need 1 of these and 2 of those. And that'll give me a second shovel. Oops. Okay. Definitely do need a second shovel. So might as well just grab it. I need to put this stuff away. Okay. The other thing that I want to do. Okay, so this would be. That's the down. This can be the up, and then I'll break all these and pillar back up. Okay, so even though I just made my shovel. Okay, so what I'm doing right now, so you guys know how I picked up that soul sand in the nether. I'm gonna use that to make what's called a water elevator, and I'm gonna use it to be able to come in and out of my mine down here a little bit faster, and by a little bit I mean a lot of it faster. How do you mean? Chat said, can you make both landing squares at the bottom water? I could, but I'm not really worried about it, because if you hit it, in fact, actually one of the best ways to do it is dropping through a blade. Yeah, actually, if you'll notice, there's no real way that I'm gonna land there that would cause me to hit the ground. So generally, you'd. Oh, I forgot about that. I completely forgot about that. Hold on a second. I don't have any torches. Of course. Okay. Yeah, here, let me show you what's going on, because I think your head's in the right place. But yeah, just a second. Okay, so what we'll do is we put this here, and then we put some soul sand here, and then what we're gonna have to do is break all of these. And in order to do that, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab my axe. I don't have a problem having all of this extra. Actually, is ladder? Can you? Yeah, you can waterlog ladders. I actually need to do this a little bit differently. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Oh, actually, no. That's. This is gonna get kind of messy. Dang it. Okay. Oh no, wait. I have to. I have to pillar up anyway. I'm losing my mind. Okay, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna shift to keep from going down, and then hit this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. There we go. And what I'm doing is I'm holding shift to prevent myself from actually sliding down the ladders, which you naturally would. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pillar all the way up to the top, and just replace it with cobblestone. And then on one side is going to be my drop, and then the other side is going to be my item elevator. It's a really, ever since Soul Stand, the trait of creating a water elevator was added, because Soul Stand existed before water elevators did, but ever since that happened, this is just basically your standard up and down method. It also works with items as well. If you throw items into the water elevator, the same thing will happen. So let's go ahead and get this and that and that and that. And do I have enough? I do, but I need a couple more sticks. You're gonna like this, I think. Because I think you and I are on the same page as far as what needs to happen. It's kind of a faster way to get down. So this is gonna go here, and then I'm gonna, and what? This is silly. This is just this is like a Minecraft feature that you wouldn't normally. It's hard to explain. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna put these signs to prevent the water from pouring. So, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move this up, so when I fall, I'm actually falling through a water blade. That way I don't have to, I don't land here and then I have to swim out like this just to come down. I'll actually hit the water, which will break my fall, and then I'll fall and hit the ground, but much slower, so I won't take fall damage. And then I'm going to put this through here, but in order to do that, yeah, I think I should be able to. This is actually easier on controller, by the way. Pillaring up like this. Oh, come on. And then, just for good measure, I'm actually going to put a pillar here, and then mark it. Okay, so now what we do is we take my bucket, and we come over here, pick up some water. Now this what I'm about to do is actually only going to work in Bedrock until the next update, because it's going to turn it all into a bubble column. But in 1.16, you'll have to turn them into source blocks individually, and there's a couple different methods to do that, but since it doesn't matter, I'm not going to get into it. If you were playing on Java, it would be important. Okay, well, I'm... Hmm. Okay, game. Let's figure out what's going on with that. Sorry, I'm replying to my, my brother-in-law. Sending him the link to the channel. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry about that. I was kind of hoping that maybe... I'm really curious as to why that didn't work. Oh, did I... I know why it didn't work. Because I got turned around. I almost did it dumb. I almost did it dumb. Let's go ahead and pick that up. Oh boy. I forgot that this whole time I thought that my ladder was on the other side. Let's hang out for just a second. The soul sand is on this side. Isn't it? Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay. Oh, that was kind of freaking me out because I was like, what did I do wrong? I'm live streaming right now. Why can't you just work the way you're supposed to? Let's just get rid of some of this stuff now. I don't need these. So yeah, I'll take that down. Interesting fact for those of you for the sandstone, or sorry, for the soul stand. The soul stand goes up, and magma blocks go down. If I put a magma block, it would yank me down. But yeah, we're not doing it that way. So we're gonna fall. We're gonna hit this water, and then we're gonna use my bucket that I have right here. I was silly. And that's okay, I brought some with me. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put this here. And then see how the water doesn't fall? Because the sign's holding it. Now what we do, check this out. Whoosh! And because it has bubbles in it, I'm actually breathing. And then I'm going to show you by falling through the water blade. See? No damage. And then I can just walk right out. But I do need to go to sleep. So, if you were wondering how to get in and out of your mine, it's kind of a complicated trick. Making sure that you like, okay, first I pillared down, or first I dig down, then I pillar up, then I go like this, then I go like that. Yeah, you just have to kind of try to think about it before you go. Otherwise, you're gonna end up down there with no way back up. Okay. Just a wandering trader's llama with nothing in it. Have we gotten anything yet? No, not yet. Okay. I see a creeper over there. Do I still have dirt? Yeah. Okay. Let's knock out this creeper real quick. Wherever it went, and then we can go ahead and get started on oh, okay. Yeah, that sucks. My aim was bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to you guys. That was awful. I'm not sorry to No Skills here because it was his fault. So, you know, shame. All right. Here we go. Just kind of fill this in. I know I could have grabbed that coal, but I'm trying to stay laser focused here. I just don't want to leave a creeper hole. It's bad. Bad etiquette. Minecraft etiquette. Like, don't leave floating trees. That's where you punch out the bottom of the tree, but then you don't take out the top of it, so you just have like floating tree branches. Because gravity doesn't apply in this game. Somebody killed the wandering trader. Okay. Okay. Let's leave that, and that. I really think... So, okay, so I got this. I need to get some iron, which I have right here, and I have 3 sticks, which means I can make another pickaxe, which I'm definitely gonna need. Okay. Let's get this. Get the pickaxe. I'll put the redstone and the soul sand away. And I need water just to have it on me in case. Okay. Yeah, that stuff's growing up just fine. Alright, so let's... I think we decided on this. I'm just gonna poke. I'm gonna poke my head up real quick. We have the corner here. Okay. I apologize. I had to look at my phone again because I don't know if my nephew's going to be able to make it because apparently he has like an older iPad, like a hand-me-down iPad, and they said that it doesn't work with Twitch's new update and updated software and stuff. Okay. I think that far corner is where I want to be. And yeah, we're just going to go ahead and start. So let's I don't want this iron on me in case something really dumb happens. Just lose all that stuff. Okay. Gosh, I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna keep doing it over and over again. I don't have enough, I don't think I have enough, like, track blocks. I know this is gonna be kind of weird, but what I'm gonna do is empty out this portion of the water in order for me to get started, and doing so will make sense as we go along. But if I get too into it right now, it'll just be like, it'll just make more sense kind of following along. I want to start kind of, where do I want? Like right there, but not like a circle. So it'll be like, it'll be kind of a weird. And I'm not making an island, if that's what you guys were wondering. And I don't think I actually have enough dirt for this. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. And then here. And then there. Okay. This is gonna be great. And I'm not trying to hype you guys up. Like I said, I was messing around with it in creative, and I think it turned out cool, but my execution was a little poor because I was just kind of like trying to freehand some stuff and didn't really know what I wanted it to look like in the end. But I do have a pretty strong inclination as to... I don't really need that one there. That's fine. I have a strong inclination as to what this is going to look like at the end, and I've been thinking about it for a couple days, so I'm pretty excited to be doing this. God, I hope it turns out, though. Okay, I only have 24. That is not enough. That's not enough, because I need all this water gone. And, yeah, by doing this, it's like... It's going to be replacing the water block. Oh, come on. Don't be that way. Okay. I'm trying to be a little bit faster with stuff, because... Okay. Let's actually just use whatever block we have, because I'm not gonna go... Oh, no, that's fine. Should have brought more blocks, though. I have all that sandstone that I really, really, really don't need for anything. I wanted to avoid putting down stone, though, because, you know, this stuff I can, like, pick up by hand, but the stone I can't. Oh, here we go. I'll start with gravel. Gravel will work. 29 isn't going to be enough. That might be enough. But we might as well just... We'll just take this stuff in and see what we can't fill in. Okay. Oh, dang it. Yeah, I wanted it... I lost one because it turned into flint. Come on. Okay, here we go. Yeah, already out. Oh gosh. I'm not gonna have enough again. Let's just start with this. Oh, wait. You know what? I'm actually kind of silly, because... Man, this is like the kind of pro tip that I would be giving you guys. And by pro, I mean obviously I'm not a pro. Check this out. Now I can pick this stuff back up. But it's going to turn into... Some of it's going to turn into flint, unfortunately. Because now that the water is gone, I can just grab this stuff up, and it won't spread. So we'll pick this stuff back up too. And then this pickaxe is going to break here in just a second, which is fine. And we'll grab this. So now we have like this little dry area that we can work with. Hopefully there's sand deeper than just this one level, because I do part of what I'm trying to do here is collect sand, because I need it for the glass that we were smelting. I don't know if you guys remember, but we currently have some glass sitting. Oh, shoot. Okay. And it's that was a mark of nighttime, by the way. Or it will be any moment, because the sun just set over the hill. That's why it got super bright, and now it's getting kind of dimmer again. Okay, so we've partitioned this off, and the next step is going to be coming through and trying to partition or fill it back in. But I'm being kind of risky. I actually just need to go. I need to... yeah, okay. I'm already getting mobs spawning at me. Switch over to the sword here. And this is my starter base that I'm working on, by the way. Just... Oof. Ooh, you know what? I need to defend my bed. I really just need to put some cobblestone down around so I can hide in there. Let's see if they'll actually let me sleep or if they're going to be rude. Okay. I'm actually going to get that guy because he'll never despawn if he... Whoa. What? Oh, did he drop over here? No, he didn't. You guys saw that zombie, right? I mean, I'm recording. That happened. I saw it. What? Oh, I hear him. What? Oh! There's a... Oh my god. I thought that was dirt under there. It seriously looks like that's just dirt sitting there. That's funny. That scared me. Let's eat. I actually... What is going on down here? Oh, that's neat. Look at that. What a trip. Okay, anyway, back to what I was doing. Yeah, that was really funny. Oh, of course. So, just so you guys know, mobs that have hats on won't burn up in the sun. And because he's wearing... So, a mob with a helmet on, and he has a chainmail helm. And then just naturally, though... Is that a baby drowned? Gosh. Am I just fated to just be surrounded by mobs all the time? This is gonna hurt. These guys are... Oh, actually, that's right. They're docile when when it's daylight and they're in water. That's a feature, not a bug. Because they basically, if it's daylight or they're out of water, they're programmed to try to find water first. And because I was hitting him back out of the water, he would just naturally need to go back into the water. Okay, so let's... Oh, dang it. Why? Okay. This is actually one of the features, one of the quality of life features that I like over Java Edition. If you place a block and then start heading in a direction, as long as you continue to maintain that direction and you don't leave like the course of that block, like it's square, it will continue to go even if you're like moving your camera angle. You'll just basically it's like a drag and drop kind of thing. And Java doesn't have that. Their block placing is weird. There's also another feature that that Bedrock has over Java, where if you're up in the air and you're hanging off of a ledge, you can place a block on the block that you're standing on if you're at the right diagonal downward angle. But in Java, they require you to turn around and look back at the bottom of look back at the block to place it behind you. So it would look something like this. You'd hang off the ledge and then turn around and then place it right here. Then you'd click and then you'd place it down. But in, like I said, in Bedrock, you can just place it right in front of you if you're up in the air. I don't know if it's the same on Windows 10, but I know all the console versions and the mobile version do that. I haven't tried it on this platform yet. Oh, don't break. Okay. slowly losing my gravel as it's every once in a while when you place gravel, it can be turned into or sorry, when you break gravel break gravel, it will it'll turn into, it has like a percentage chance of turning into flint. That's why I have 4 flint all of a sudden. Ooh, hey, blast protection. Creeper protection. Nice. I will take that. Chainmail has the same armor as iron armor, but chainmail only drops from mobs that are wearing chainmail. You cannot craft chainmail. So if you see someone wearing chainmail, they got it from killing mobs. And mobs will randomly, they have a random chance of spawning into the world with equipment on. Oh, that's a loud track. That is a really loud track. That's okay. Oh, we can jam. We can jam for a little bit with the slightly louder. Oh, I got it all. Okay. Hey, I didn't even notice. All right. So now that that's done, and a little hint for you guys. I'm actually going to be filling the water back in. So what we're doing is I'm going to be breaking down right here. I actually need dirt, because this layer that I'm standing on needs to become dirt as soon, like when I'm done. Okay. Oh, okay. Here. This is actually pretty decent. I think we're making pretty decent progress on this. Man, this is gonna be so much fun. I'm excited for you guys because I already know what I'm doing, and it's like one of those. I kind of feel like I know that I know about a surprise birthday party or something, or like I know what they got you for Christmas, you know. Okay, so but I need to look at this. I have to see it to know if it's gonna look right. It really will. It's totally gonna look right. That's awesome. Okay. So we need to leave a staircase, and I think the best place for a staircase is gonna be right here. So let's just go ahead and cut that out already. Okay, that's already sandstone. Okay. And this, I'm about to lose this shovel too. I can't wait to get enchanting, but in order to get enchanting, I need the. Oh, you know what I should be doing? I should have already started something with cows for the leather for the books. Because you need to bind them with leather. It's three sugar cane. Oh, okay, that was a good one. I need to keep the relative shape of this, otherwise it's gonna look weird and not act right. Okay. It's such a silly. This is gonna be an interesting. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, since I normally play alone. I don't ever really do a starter base. I just kind of like rough the wild, and then eventually when I've established myself, I will go and build like just cool builds around. But I don't usually do something cool looking. So this is gonna be like a really cool experience, because I've always wanted to, but when you're just catering to yourself, it's just like, I mean, I could build something cool, but you know, I mean, who's gonna see it? Me? I'm more into those epic farms. You know, I'll build a farm that's just crazy efficient, crazy effective over a house basically any day. Let's place that back down. I'm just glad I'm getting the sand that I need. I'm glad that this was 2 layers deep, because I'm gonna need a lot of sand. just because it's already getting late, I'm just gonna walk like this. I actually think that's less efficient. I'm pretty sure it is. Because there's like a... Because it tries to hit one and then it doesn't break, so it wastes time. My recommendation when you're breaking sand, because the gravity block, like that one falls and you can't hit it while it's falling, is you always hit top down, top down, top down, top down. Otherwise, if you're going top up, watch this. It's like, see, you can't hit it right away, so it just makes the whole thing slower. Oh, there's my, I'm gonna lose this one. Which is fine, because it's basically nighttime already, so there we go. Okay, so let's collect up all the sand, and it's a good thing that we did, because or it's a good thing that it is, because I really need to get this stuff smelting, otherwise we're not gonna have the glass ready in time. And if you guys already know what it is, you can feel free to, like, oh, are you doing blank or blank? I'm not gonna answer you, or maybe I will. Maybe I'll answer you. I don't know. If you put it in the chat and figure out what it is that I'm doing. Let's grab all this. It's 8 pieces. 8 pieces, so I need 6 more coal here. I don't have my coal in there. I don't know why you thought I would. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. And we're gonna get these things going 2 by. Oh, no, we're not. We're gonna sleep first. Nope, we're gonna sleep first. Okay. Do a quick sweep for creepers. Creepers, so they can spawn in anywhere. I think it's 6 seconds of being in a light level of 8 or lower within 8 seconds or something like that. It's pretty quick. Like, see, in the time it was dark, there was already a creeper right there. It's crazy quick. No. Not really. Not a Mr. Six Cylinder said aquarium kind of thing, and my answer to him is no, not really. No, not really. Let's just put this here. Get that going. And we'll put the last 6 here. That'll actually smelt the exact stack, because coal can do 8, just so you know. Coal can cook 8 items at once before it's done, as it ticks down, right? As it ticks down, it'll get 1 done. This arrow will happen 8 times in the time it takes for 1 coal. So a block of 64 is 8 coal. All right. There's more efficient ways to do it. But that's not what we're talking about right now. There's all sorts of different ways. Oh, hey, look at that. Making progress. Oh, you know what? I actually just realized I could have been despawning stuff, maybe. Because I need to put a semi-transparent block there. I need stairs, which is good because I have sandstone in here, so I'll just make, if you put sandstone in here, it's not even a crafting recipe, you can actually just, boop, pop one of these out, and I need 1, 2, and I'll show you guys why. Watch this. What I'm gonna do is put a semi-transparent block, right here. That way, the chest can still open, but the items won't flow and then flow over the hopper without getting picked up for any reason. Not that they would, because the hoppers pick up pretty quick. Look at that! I already have 8. That's not bad. It's not bad. Awesome. Awesome sauce. That's what I'm doing. There we go. Because you can't, okay, I forgot to explain. You can't open up a chest through if a solid block is on top of it, but you can if it's a transparent or semi-transparent block. So it's basically saying, like, Oh, well, there is enough room for the lid to move because there's a gap right there, even though it's stairs and it technically shouldn't be able to. But yeah, there's my over explanation of Minecraft physics. Let's actually drop this stuff off. A swimming pool. No, stairs aren't a half a block. They're actually a 3/4 block. It'd be kind of tough to show you here, but it's an L shape, and I placed it upside down. So if you look, do you see just where my crosshair is? It's just under there, but it's an upside down staircase. But yeah. So let me put some of these blocks in here. Yeah, I don't need that. Did I have one more thing of iron in here? I do. Oh yeah, of course when I crafted them, but duh. Yeah, I don't know exactly if you guys are watching it every single second, so I, figured I would just like say it out loud, or say, hey, I'm looking at it now, that kind of stuff. I should only need one more. If I need another shovel, I don't even know. I don't. Oh, I grab that. No, I walked right over it. Gimme. Okay. Yeah, I should only need one more shovel because the sand shouldn't go down that deep. It really shouldn't. Yeah, but it's not a swimming pool. It's not a swimming pool, but that's I like your guys' guess. You kind of yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say, I'll remind you guys, I did say that it's gonna be like an oasis, like a hidden oasis. That's what I said. So, and I know that doesn't really mean much of anything because that's not a real thing that probably exists. Maybe, sort of. I don't know. But yeah, this is gonna be great. Oh, and by the way, I do actually plan on having this be a slightly longer stream. So if you guys have earlier bedtimes or whatever, maybe just peace out in the chat whenever you're ready to go. You're not obligated to stay the entire time, but I am going to make this one a little bit longer than the hour and a half that we were doing, just because it is my day off. Yeah, I'm probably going to shoot for about 2. Also, usually I have, how do I word this and be family friendly? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What I'll do is I'll have myself an adult beverage while I'm doing this, just one while I'm hanging out, or maybe 2, but it's kind of over the course of like several hours. So I'm not over here just getting inebriated or anything. But what I do, but this time around I was just like, after a while I realized, man, I really don't like doing this when drinking. I really don't. I don't. And so I probably won't be doing that anymore. Just because I realized that I tend to lose focus and get a little, when you have like one and then after like an hour goes by or something like that, and then you have a headache. That's what was happening. Is it was just making me like feel like I want to be done. Okay, there we go. That's the end of the... Wow, I really am going to go through an entire another shovel. You know what? That's fine. There's nothing wrong with having sand. You use it to make concrete, gunpowder. You use it to make glass. You use it to make... well, I mean, it's just a gravity block, so it's useful in different redstone stuff. And by gravity block, obviously, you guys have been watching long enough to know that what I mean is if you break the block under it, it will fall. And not every block does that. So there really isn't anything wrong with having a grip of sand. Man. Do I have cobblestone? Oh, I'm standing right on top of a stone. What do I mean do I have cobblestone? It's right here. A lava oasis. That's not a bad, you don't have bad ideas. That's not what I'm doing. But that's not to say that there won't be lava involved. Because I have the intention. I know where some more lava is, remember? But we'll be using the lava for something kind of unique. Unique is what I'm going to say. Oh, gosh. I need to run back anyway. I thought I was going to be clever and get myself... for you guys that don't play, you can craft 4x4 recipes up here. So if you look here, that's a 4x4, that's a 4x4, that fits in a 4x4, right? But then see how it won't even show you the crafting recipe? Because it literally won't fit in there. When you're in the, actually I need to turn that off, I don't like that. When you're in the crafting table, you get a 3x3. And I realized that I was saying 4x4 the entire time. I need you guys to know that I know math, and it was definitely a 2x2. But like cars and reasons, you know. Oh my gosh, just look away. I was trying to be so smooth. Story of my life. Just trying to be funny and smooth and then just like derp. Let's put this with this. I'm actually just gonna, I'm gonna allow myself to use, probably, let's just use 2 more. I'll just make 2 more and I don't know if I'll need 2 more, but I'll probably blow through 1. Dang. How's this going? 5? Is that still just 8? Yeah, I guess it hasn't. Yeah, it hasn't grown up yet. Let's check here. 58. Okay. A villager baby lava farm. I'm sorry. Are you? What was the question about the stone cutter? No, I don't know what you meant with stonecutter question mark. But yeah, it's if you're wondering why I have one, it's because I am going to incorporate a block that requires the stonecutter. Or does it require it? I don't know. I don't know if the stonecutter makes it easier. But it's 1 iron and some diorite. It's not, you know, with how easy it makes it, it's definitely worth it. Okay, let's almost there. Okay, so we're... this is the water level. This is the ground level. One down. Yeah, there really is. One of my favorite things is if you... So, the different types of tools and the different enchantments you can get, and if you put down a beacon, you can get... you can mine faster and faster and faster and for longer distances without your stuff breaking. And there's Insta-mine, which is where, like, you... if you have efficiency 5 on your pickaxe, and then you have haste 2 from your beacon, you can just... like you can run your cursor across and it just goes and that's just basically that's all the late game stuff, so you guys are gonna see that if you hang around. I'm just trying to do the math here. So water level, ground level, blank, blank, and I'm gonna need about, okay, water level, ground, blank, blank, and it needs to be 5 down from here. So let's just actually you were heading so in the right direction. I'm not even gonna say that that's wrong. He said hot springs, and yeah, my statement stands. It's in the right direction enough to not be wrong. Okay, so I need 5. So this is the 5th, and I need 4 more under there. And we'll do it like that, 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 and that, that. Okay. So 2 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and some iron, neat. Okay. I'm gonna need, like 3 pickaxes. And there's no reason to even start doing that yet. Oh, actually, yeah, never mind, there is, because, it'll probably be nighttime by the time I get this going. Okay. Actually, you know what? I should clear up that the sand on the top, because that's going to be really annoying. Where is that? Now that I have the sides marked, I can just go through and grab up all this stuff. I don't want the stuff dropping on me while I'm working. Yeah, I don't mean to keep bringing this up, but I am super excited for this. Because, and I have this image in my head, and I'm 99% confident that it'll look that way. I mean, I think I've been playing Minecraft enough in my day to, you know, kind of have an idea, like, what I can do with blocks and what I can't. And I'm really certain that this is actually going to turn out really cool. The only thing is the whole build is going to be hinged on how I'm building it to be like, the build is going to be optimized for this RTX shaders, and the only thing that I'm not 100% confident on is if I'm like savvy enough with the shaders to produce the effect that I'm looking to. Like, in my head, I'm like, will it look like that, or You know, will that look good, or is it gonna look like, is it basically gonna, like, you'll get the intent, but it won't actually look like that, or it'll look cool, but it won't look kind of like what I have in my head? Yeah, but you are not far from the feeling, the theme of what it's gonna end up looking like, and it looks like I'm done with all the sand. So I'll grab this iron because I'm gonna be walking that way anyway, and I'll grab the iron down there too, just because I'm blowing through iron tools right now. So all of this stuff is gonna help. And then, just because I have plenty of this stuff, I'm actually going to fill it in with this. I don't like leaving, a little path like that. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to come through and do some terraforming and stuff. Terraforming is like where you, instead of like building a house, you're building up the land, you know, and maybe that's obvious to other people, and you know, maybe it sounds like I'm talking down to you guys, I don't know. Okay, let's head back because I'm out of picks. Am I? Yes, I am. How's it looking? Yes, that's awesome. It's raining. Yeah, this is gonna look great. Okay. While it's still daylight, I am going to grab some more wood, because wood is always the thing that I just do not have enough of. And I also haven't been replanting the trees, because that is something you can 100% do, is replant trees. Okay, so yeah, you're definitely right. So he said waterfall hot spring oasis feature. Yes. Yes. Now, yeah. I mean, now is that going to be that I would say thematically that's probably the most accurate answer. But that's not going to be the only thing that the build is, because remember, it is still my starter base too, so there's going to be a lot happening there. But yeah, you guys are gonna like this. I know it. By the way, if that's not... Tell me that alone is not worth playing this. Just that lighting right there, that golden light coming in through the leaves here. Do you see that? Oh, man. No, now it's gone, but... I think that actually should be enough. I'm gonna call that enough. Sorry, I had to readjust my arm there, and the mouse went all wild. Oh, hi, hello there. Don't walk around. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. You guys do you. Okay. Now, for now, I'm gonna stand fast on correcting any more of the, or making any more of this glass, because I might have enough, I think. But also, I need to make up this, need to make that up. I'm gonna plant these trees real quick too. Right there. And right there. Okay. Oh, yeah. Let's put the sand. Actually, I want the sand down here. Sandstone. Keep the cobblestone with me. I'll drop these. Drop that. No, actually, I want those sticks. Okay. I'm sorry, what happens if I don't sleep? Hostile spawn. Yeah, that's it. If you don't sleep for 3 days, the phantoms come. They're flying type creatures that attack you. And then if, like there's other... mobs spawn every 8 seconds, or mobs attempt to spawn every 8 seconds in a light level lower than 8. But as far as your character needing sleep, no. The only thing is that a slightly newer mob is the phantoms will spawn in after 3 days of not sleeping, and you get 1 for every day after 3 days. So you can, I think the maximum is 5 will spawn in at once or something like that, or maybe it's just, it'll add it to the mob cap, or I don't remember what the max is. And the phantoms are a real pain. They're a real pain. Yeah. Did I just take up all of my iron? Okay, so that's what I was looking for down here, is I was trying to see if I... Oh, I'll take the gold up, I guess, for no reason at all. Yes. Yeah, time ticks when underground, yeah. In fact, so one of the things that I was talking about, actually since it's daylight, I have no problem explaining this right now. Oh, so, dang it. I basically like made a place where that stuff can land here. I'm actually just gonna, let me drop that right there. I need to block that off. There we go. Okay. Oh, see, yeah, some did land down there. Okay, so here's why when I'm over there, this furnace is still ticking, and why this farm is still ticking while I'm over there too. So the way that the game works, and I'm not specifically talking about Java, or sorry, Minecraft in general. I'm talking about Bedrock, because there are differences. There are differences. In Java, this area here, you see this simulation distance. It's a circle of 12 chunks. So basically, if you I could do it like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I was standing right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the corner of this block where this shares, like where I'm standing right here, so this block, this one, and this one are all the center of this area, and a chunk, how it said chunks. So if you look, it says 12 chunks. Okay, a chunk is 16 by 16 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right out to 16, and then a 16 by 16, and that's aligned by the grid, like where I'm position 1183, 65, 78. If you take that and divide it by 16 and then round it down, it'll tell you I would be in the top left corner of the grid chunk, like or a gridded chunk, basically. And that doesn't really matter so much as for the 12 chunk simulation distance, it is centered on me as though I was standing right in the middle of these. Like, so if this was 4 chunks right here, these 4 that I'm standing in are active, and then that one, that one, that one, and that one would be active, and then it looks at a pattern like I'll have to just use stone, and it's fine, I'll just break this stuff down. So what ends up of course I said it wrong. So what it ends up looking like is this. So imagine this is just a quarter of it, right? So if I was standing here, but if I'm in, if I'm in one of these chunks, just imagine that there's a 12 chunk by 12 chunk, but not squared, not squared. So anything here won't be loaded into the game. So mobs won't spawn. Mobs don't spawn here. Mobs don't despawn here. Mobs don't move or do anything. Redstone doesn't work. Furnaces won't tick. Nothing outside of this area. But anything inside of this area will tick, and this is centered on my location. So as I'm moving, as I'm walking forward, and I walk into another chunk, just imagine that little thing is following me like a little crosshair on the map. And basically, like, if I get close enough to my village, like right now, my village might be loaded. So the village over there, maybe the villagers are moving around from here. But probably not. And then as I get closer, they will. Yeah, so that's how that works. And that's why. Oh, sorry, I actually didn't even finish my point. When you're under the simulation distance is from bedrock all the way down, as far down as you can dig, all the way up to build limit, which is as high as you can build. So a 12. Like basically a 12 chunk simulation distance from build height to bedrock is what will move, like what will happen while I'm in the world, and obviously that does include time ticking as well. And hopefully that was in depth enough to give you a good idea of what's happening, but not so in depth that I bored you guys to tears. Okay, let's see. I do need at least one more of those. Oh, is that you sleeping? Is that what that is? That's funny. I think 3 pickaxes will be enough. Hopefully. I can't sleep yet. Dang it. Yeah, that's funny. Let me just clean up my mess here. Yeah, mostly I just wanted to give you guys an idea of like why some stuff is going to be happening some certain ways. Like these saplings, since I'm just waiting for the sun to go down, because if I go over there right now, it'll just become nighttime. But these saplings, if I leave the area, I'll come back and they'll still be saplings, basically, because I just have to hang out within a 12 chunk radius to be able to keep those loaded in and grow. Let me sleep. There we go. Alright, so we're just hopping right back into it. We're gonna be busting out these blocks. Like I said, we just need to be 5 down. Ah, ow. Okay. Also, yesterday I said some weird stuff. I noticed in my video when I was scrubbing through looking for stuff that I might need to address. I said that you need to have full health in order for your health to recover. I'm gonna give you guys the benefit of the doubt and just, you know, probably just assume that you knew that. One, that sounds really dumb. But that's not how it works. You have to have full food bar. You have to be fed in order to recover, is what I was trying to say. Man, so on the survival world that I play, I have a realm, a multiplayer realm that I play with my wife, and we're really far into it. Like we're playing the end game stuff and building those massive builds and stuff, and we have a beacon and fully enchanted diamond gear and all sorts of stuff. And it is just to sit here and just blow through iron pickaxe after iron pickaxe, knocking these down, is just so brutal right now. Because this, to me, feels like a huge waste of resources, but at the same time, I really do need to get organized and actually build something, because that is what I invited you guys to the stream to watch. And, frankly, I'm just biding my time waiting for enough resources to be able to start enchanting and stuff, because I need to build up a bartering system with the local villagers so I can start getting those enchanting books and stuff. Dang it. Do I have any... It's gonna bug me if I don't fix that. Just gotta put something there. So, how are you guys doing? Anything interesting happening with y'all in the chat? What are you guys doing tonight? Yes, I played Ark. I've played Ark and 7 Days to Die and basically anything that is a Minecraft simulator. And yes, I said that. I've played it. Oh, you're playing Skyrim again? Nice. Yeah, I haven't played Ark since they finished it. I was playing it when it was still unfinished. Are you playing the new expansion on Skyrim? At least I thought there was one, isn't there? Oh yeah, not ESO. I didn't mean that. I thought when ESO came out, it for some reason the commercials made it sound like they also dropped some extended content for Skyrim. I guess I was just misunderstanding what they were saying. Because I know that they have the Skyrim in ESO, and that there's like Skyrim content and stuff in there. But again, like I said, the way that they made it sound. Yeah, that'd be really neat, right? If they were still doing updates for that. But my understanding is their team is working on Elder Scrolls 6 right now. Really interested in what's going on with that. Still don't plan on playing it. You've heard me talk about. I was done at Morrowind. All offense intended. I'm not even trying to be salty. I love Morrowind, and I think that every year their graphics get better, and the voiceovers get better, and the accessibility gets better. But then I just feel like they're catering more to I'm not gonna say casuals, because I prefer games that cater to casual players, because that's most players, and at least I think it is. I don't know, I might be wrong. But I felt like Skyrim appealed to like the Call of Duty type, and I just hated it because it was just simple point and click stuff, and everything as a waypoint, and there was no, like, you didn't have to, you could autopilot that game and just not even think, and just play through that entire game. That, and it was yeah, I know Ray and I have talked about it. It's actually, I think that was one of the first conversations that we had, and then that was when we were like, okay, we're gonna be friends now. But yeah, I'm talking about Morrowind. I originally played it on the Xbox, but I did play it on the PC back in 2007, yes. That is the... besides Daggerfall, and I'm only saying that I have not played Daggerfall, but I do know about it, and I know what it was. Besides Daggerfall, I would say Morrowind is the best of the Elder Scrolls series. But it's just because from what I understand, Daggerfall had like really terrible graphics, but an awesome storyline and incredible gameplay if you're willing to get past that like janky, like late 90s PC gaming style. Because Daggerfall would have also been the last of the Elder Scrolls before Bethesda bought it and started making them. Morrowind being the first. Speaking of Last of Us Part 2, this might sound weird, but I'm genuinely surprised that that they didn't wait to release that for the next gen console. And maybe it's because they were just so late into the development that it was just not gonna work to just completely remake it for it. But between me and you, I think The Last of Us 2 is also, there's no way it's not going to drop for PS5, like as one of their launch titles. because they have that new the Horizon Zero Dawn 2 or whatever they're gonna call it. That's also coming out for the PlayStation 5. So speaking of PlayStation 5, I actually, just because I'm showcasing the RTX, I want you guys to know the reason why. I think I said this in our first video, so if you guys caught that, I'm going to be repeating myself. But we have a bit of time, and I'll let you guys get back to the conversation because I'm really enjoying actually talking, outside of just this. The reason I'm showcasing RTX is because they finally brought shaders to the console platforms, and if you wanna wrap your head around why, it's because like I said in the first episode, there's no such thing, and there will never be a such thing as Minecraft 2. It will never happen, because you wouldn't take a game like Minecraft where you can just, I mean, the difference between 1.9 like 11. Oh no, I don't mean. Sorry. Let me pop back to the chat for a second. So he said it's definitely going to come out for PS5 because Sony made it. That's kind of less what I meant. What I mean to say is, I find it weird that they didn't pull production on The Last of Us and use it as an actual launch title. Like not releasing it for the PS4 to basically use it as incentive to get people to buy the PS5, because there's no way that it's not going to come out for the PS5 as a launch title. Like launch title meaning like the day that you buy the PlayStation 5, there's going to be like a handful of games that are going to be available, and this is just one Minecrafter's opinion. They're going to have The Last of Us 2 as a launch title, to incentivize people buying it. And it makes me wonder if they've already gone through the process of optimizing the game for the PlayStation 5. Why would they release like one of the #1 selling Sony only games right before the drop of the PlayStation 5? Because it would kind of de-incentivize. Let me put it this way: the day that Mojang dropped the Minecraft Dungeons, they also did not do their usually Thursdays, or at least I think it's Thursdays. I don't actually follow the betas, but I'm in a beta right now, but you get what I mean for the 1.16. So they usually drop them on Thursday. 1.16 beta would be dropped on Thursday, right? It's either Thursday or Tuesday. I'm pretty sure it's Thursday. But that's also the day that Minecraft Dungeons dropped, and they didn't drop the release for it, or the new snapshot, or the pre-release, which is actually what came out. They ended up stalling and then putting out a pre-release instead of the snapshot. So we're in pre-release 5 right now, I think, and that was actually pre-release 1 that would have come out that day when Minecraft Dungeons was dropped. But the reason that they didn't do it is because they wanted people playing Minecraft Dungeons. Like, why would we go and drop other content that would only just kind of stall people from playing on the day that it came out, you know? Oh, is it just Gran Turismo 7 is just going to be the only launch title? I thought Horizon, the new Horizon Zero Dawn or whatever, was also going to be it. No, and I understand the concept of having, like, wanting to make sure that it works and everything, and but the all I can see is that a lot of PlayStation 4ers are going to still be playing The Last of Us 2 on their PlayStation 4 long before they're like, okay, well, I have all this, I have my favorite game. Why would I go and switch out consoles right now? I have what I want. Um, but yeah, no, I know. Lately, it's normal for on next-gen consoles or new releases and stuff, when new hardware comes out, they tend to support the software for a pretty long time. Like, they'll continue making PlayStation 4 games for quite some time. And I don't mean anything by it, really. Hey! Yeah, that's kind of what I was also saying too. Because earlier I had said that it's possible. And by the way, seriously, welcome to the chat. I'm so happy that you stopped in. If you could see it, I smirked when you showed up. I miss you, by the way. But is that? Oh my gosh, is that our whole complete, guys? And I still have a half an hour for as long as I was planning on this one being. There's no way, no one is gonna watch this video on YouTube. No one is. There's no way somebody's gonna watch this video on YouTube now, because it's gonna be 2 hours long. Okay, so let's actually just go ahead and get this going. I might actually want to go one lower, but I can always go lower later. But I just needed room to work with. Sorry, I'm looking at it trying to make sure that I'm not going to make this thing look bad, because once I start, there's really no going back. Alright. That's awesome. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't really know that it had a heavy online following or online gameplay following. I've literally never played it. I've been told to so many times, and I guarantee that I would love it. But yeah, I just haven't. So the downside, though, is just so you guys know, I don't have Silk Touch on my pickaxe. I don't have Silk Touch on my pickaxe, so if I place one of these wrong, it's just gonna break for good. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna be real salty if I keep doing that. I think I'm definitely gonna end up going lower, but I might as well just get it started. Sorry. Keep doing that. I have the same question that he does. He asks in the chat, what do you do multiplayer for The Last of Us? I have no idea. Like I said, I haven't played it, so I'm kind of thinking the same thing. faction type play, I think, similar to Call of Duty, but the physics thought process much different. Team-based and stealth kind of stuff. Okay. I mean, gosh dang it. See, that's just wasted. Oh well, I have plenty. It's just annoying. Putting that stuff in the wrong spot. Okay, I need to run. Dang it. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be bad. I can already hear mobs. Oh boy, and there's a... No, I don't like this. We need to go. I'm gonna head back to my village instead of my normal bed. And there's a creeper right in my path too. There was a pillager patrol over there, and then 2 skeletons and some of those. They're called husks, by the way. The zombies that look like mummies, and when they hit you, they give you a status effect of hunger, which makes your food tick down faster. And I don't think you can regain health when you're under the status effect of hunger, but I might be wrong. What's Monkus? Oh my gosh. Rude. Rude. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, these things happen. I guess I really wasn't wrong about it being dangerous, though, huh? Oh, got it. That's funny. Thank you for the explanation. I'm kind of a derp sometimes. Like just then when I put that in the wrong spot. Guess I'm gonna have a partially cobblestone. I mean, that's fine. It'll remind me of the time that I had a creeper blow up. I know it's a bit sidetracked, but I find it really, I think it's important to, oh, I already have one. I think it's important to try to clean up after a creeper explodes, because otherwise you just end up with really ugly builds and ugly worlds and stuff. I'm actually gonna take this stuff with me. That's funny. Do you see how much stuff spawned? You see that? Those two zombies have helmets, so I need to kill them. The skeletons need to get out of the water. They're just gonna stay there. It sucks. Actually, I just realized I don't want that there. I'll fix that. That's weird. There we go. I was just not landing on it properly. I'm just planting pumpkins. And I got that off my one. It should be here, 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 here. There we go, that's what I was looking for. I'm using bone meal to speed through their growth process. You can't use bone meal to just automatically produce a crop like you can on the sugarcane, but when they're up here, they will every once in a while they have a random chance through the through like the random game ticks to pop out a pumpkin on either one of the 4 sides of them. Like right there, see? So that's a pumpkin right there. Okay, and I'll just let that do its thing. It's still supposed to just be passive. I'll make a redstone farm out of it eventually, but right now I'm like I said before, I have my head's kind of in trying to complete this. Except for the fact that it's almost nighttime again. But in the meantime, I think I might be able to kill these guys. And yes, by the way, I'm bouncing their shield back, or their arrows back at them off of my shield. I can't do that forever. It does. There is durability on my shield. Oh man. I can't, you know what, I just can't, I can't see myself, I really don't want to allow this to go over 2 hours, but it looks like it is. Let's see, where was I? I guess it's my fault for picking a semi-complicated shape. So remember, it helps a lot when you guys share. So if you're on a Discord or you have like a gaming group of friends or something, and I'm not asking you to solicit people. I'm not asking you to make people uncomfortable or spam stuff in any chat or anything like that. But if you think that you have a community that you can reach out to that would want to come in and sit with you guys, and maybe even just use the chat as a way to keep in touch with your friends while I'm playing, I'm more than happy with that. Just like honestly, anybody watching at this point is it's huge to me. You guys sitting in is a really big deal to me. So like I said though, if you have friends that you want to invite, they are more than welcome to come in and hang out with us. Hey, yeah. Hey, have a good one. part's I'm a little bit focused because I'm trying to get done before, like, I absolutely have to call it here, and like I really should have actually called it just now. But I just feel so I feel so close. Alright, so the way that the rest of this is gonna do, I guess we can just see if it, like how it looks down here now. Yeah. Yeah, so you see the difference between the glass, with the water in it and without? Yeah, and then, after I remove the dirt circle, there's just basically going to be like this this little patch. We'll see though. Yeah. I want to use water sources for all of it, so I have to be careful about how I pour the water in there. But yep, you know what? So we're at 1:59. So I'm gonna run back to my bed here, and we're just gonna call this the 2-hour mark. Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining. I honestly appreciate it. I don't know if I'm gonna be on streaming tomorrow, but maybe the day after. I'm on a holiday for the next 2 weeks. Okay, so expect to see me a lot. You don't have to sit on every single one of them, but I promise you, every single minute that you guys watch is really, honestly, it's important to me, and I appreciate it a lot. And I know I say it a lot, but it's because it's true. I am posting my very first edited video to my YouTube tonight, as well as just dropping this this stream. It's going to be about the farm that I showed at the end of the stream last night off of the YouTube channel. So if you guys are watching day 4, it didn't end up in the end of it, but I did kind of show it off a little bit. Hopefully it turns out right. Hopefully you guys, if you guys could watch it and check it out, tell me if it was awesome. If it wasn't awesome, tell me how I can fix it. I'm really just trying to get good. I'm trying to get better for you guys, not just for you guys, but for also myself, because this is a dream that I'm chasing down. So like I said, I am gonna have to call it now, though. But this has been No Skills IRL, and you can catch me on my Twitter at IRL No Skills, twitch.tv/NoSkillsIRL, and on YouTube at No Skills space IRL. Thank you so much. If you like the video and you're on YouTube, drop a subscribe. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. If you liked the video, drop a subscribe, drop a like. It helps so much. It helps so much. And awesome. Thank you so much, and you guys have a wonderful night.